Hey, what's up everybody? It's Lids and we're back for some more Pyre Community RITE Night, which means of course some good old-fashioned multiplayer Pyre, featuring first and foremost none other than the members of the RITE Club Discord server, the place for all things multiplayer Pyre. And if you're interested in getting more involved in multiplayer Pyre, then look no further, because you can join said Discord group by clicking on that link right there. But those of you in chat, you are not off the hook. No, because you see the red circle with the white L below chat. You click on that, you'll find all the various requests you can make today, including things ranging from selecting players' exiles, masteries, songs, arenas, even Titan stars are all fair game. So, let's hop into versus mode here, and I will also jump into Discord before I forget, as I also set us to our defaults. But given how today is in fact Easter, happy Easter to you all, we have on at least one prior occasion, I can't remember if this was last year or the year before, since we do RITE Nights on Sundays, this is not the first time we've had a RITE Night on Easter, we came up with an alternate game mode, if you will, in which instead of focusing on whoever can reduce their opponent's Pyre life to 0 first, we did an Easter egg hunt of sorts, which is basically our attempt to recreate at least what is a common tradition in the US. I don't know to what extent that's something that people in other countries do to celebrate Easter as well, but basically in the US there's this common thing where people will usually paint eggs a certain color, and then go outside, hide the eggs around in different places, and then little kids will go out and do a scavenger hunt to try to find the eggs in what is usually called the Easter egg hunt. So basically, in an effort to more or less recreate that general idea, we did in fact come up with a different way to play Pyre that we did, as I said, at least last year, if not maybe even the year before as well. And it seemed as though people were having some fun with that, so that certainly could be something that we choose to do today. Otherwise, of course, if people would rather just have your more straightforward traditional rites, we could always do that as well. So let me know if there's anyone who would like to get us started today, and perhaps once we get in some of the players, we can talk about whether we would like to do the more typical type of rite, or if we want to go with that alternate Easter-themed type of match. And of course, we can also take requests from you guys in chat. I think that should be fine, whether we do either the normal rites or the Easter one. With one exception, the Easter egg hunt does require that each player take at least, well, exactly one specific talisman. So I guess in some ways that does limit the number of talisman requests per team we would be able to do if we were to go with the Easter egg hunt route. But it's still possible to do a talisman request. Even in that case, you just have to pick only 2 per team. Anything else, exiles-wise, should be fair game to go with anything there. Masteries, anything should work. Arenas, anything should work. So, I guess customize off technically wouldn't work, unfortunately. But outside of that, I think we would still be able to do almost, and obviously song could do anything, so almost anything we could do, regardless of whether it is a normal match or an Easter egg hunt match. So let me know when we start getting some people in what people are interested in doing this time round, and we can go over more of the specifics, of course, if that does sound like an interesting idea but people don't remember how exactly we made that work. I think I've gone through at least, tried to recall what we did last time round, and I'm pretty sure I remember the gist of it. So it's not really that complicated. It's just, well, it is fundamentally different though. So let me know if anyone would like to get us started today. And either, and we could also go back and forth a little bit between those two approaches. We don't necessarily need to pick one and stick with it for the whole night through. If people are interested in trying out that alternative playstyle and after doing a match or two of that, feel like, okay, been there, done that, not all that interested in continuing to do so, then we can switch back to the normal types of matches or vice versa. So whatever appeals to people. And now I'm just thinking of, okay, so iRotor can jump in, gotcha. Let me send you an invite. Okay, invite should be on its way. So let me know in that case if there's anyone who would like to face off against iRotor here. I can potentially be the other person, but of course would like to get people in from chat if there is anyone who is interested in participating. Let's see, do I have my controller plugged in right now? I think I do. Okay. For whatever that's worth. So iRotor, what is your interest in a quote-unquote normal match versus the alternative Easter egg hunt style match that I think we did at least last year, if not the year before as well? And happy to...
I don't really care about the Easter eggs.
Don't care? As in not interested, or as in either one works for you?
Normal, right?
Prefer normal?
If you really
Okay.
want to, we can do an Easter egg, but usually I prefer the normal ones.
Okay, no, that's totally fair. I don't have a preference, I just figured I'd at least float the idea, as I think at least some people had some fun with it last time, but that's totally fine either way. And it's, of course, technically we could do it any time, but thematically fitting today at least. Not seeing anyone else in chat volunteering to jump in here, at least not at the moment, so perhaps we will act on the assumption that at least initially I'll start us off here. Okay. Are you supposed to be keyboard mouse iRotor, or should this be controller?
Wait. I think my controller just disconnected.
Or in the meantime, I will start setting us up. There we are.
Wait, I'm trying to replug it.
Okay. I was gonna say, I can check what remote play is doing right now, but if you unplugged your controller, then obviously it's not gonna say you have anything at the moment.
Can you just re-invite me?
Okay, yeah, no worries. Can give that a shot. Let's try again. Any luck this time round?
Oh, it should work again. Wait, why is this... He recognized my controller for 1 second there, right?
I'm kind of curious to see what remote play thinks is happening right now. Oh yeah, no, it's just not recognizing your controller at all. Now it does.
Okay, now it hopefully works.
Well, whatever you just did seems to have made a difference.
Do you have to put me on controller again?
Oh. It appears you have unregistered your controller. Yeah. That's odd. Yeah, it's activating for a brief moment. Now it's staying a little bit longer. Okay, it does let us do that. Maybe while it is registering, let's at least get onto the actual RITE setup screen. Part of me is hoping we won't have it quit out on you mid-match.
You are gathered at the pit of Relief. You shall take part here in a glorious tradition. Let us see which one of you is more deserving. Pyre hearts, stand prepared. The withdrawn stand ready. Who shall conduct the rites?
Alright, so we did not have any requests from chat for this one, and we're just going with a normal match for now, so nothing crazy just yet, at least.
Exile.
But Irota's controller's been acting up a
plugged
bit.
in actually, but I cannot move here.
Let me see what... It says it's registered right now, yeah. But it doesn't do anything? Can you pause and unpause? Does it allow you to do that? Oh, well now Pyre seems to have crashed.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, well that's... I mean, honestly, might almost be a good thing. Because it does seem as though Pyre/Steam Remote Play was not exactly behaving the way we would have liked it to behave, so maybe a restart for Pyre will make some sort of difference. Who knows? It would help if it would register that Pyre is no longer running. Even after I do that. Steam. Well, I'm starting to get tempted to just restart Steam altogether. You know what? It still has not said that Pyre can relaunch. Give me a minute here. I'm gonna reboot Steam. I'm getting the feeling Steam wants to be difficult today. Maybe best if we reset. What's up, Wisty? How's it going? Hopefully, after just rebooting Steam, that will sort out any issues there. Okay. Pyre's back up. Now, as for weather, we can get Iroter in here. That remains to be seen. Okay. Invite sent. And Wisty, if you would like to get in here, you're welcome to. It was just going to be me and Iroter, but happy to get you in if you'd like, because I was just filling in for the most part. Question is more so a matter of, can we get you and Iroter in? Because that was the issue before. Let's see if it's working for Iroter now. Okay, it appears as though your controller is registering. That's a starting point. Okay, that's... I don't even think you were able to do that before, were you? At least not consistently.
I was able to do it once because I selected my triumvirate, but...
Okay, that's, knock on wood, a good sign. So yeah, Wisty, if you want to get in here, let's tempt fate a little bit by pushing Steam Remote Play a little further. But hopefully this will work for you too. I'll unplug my controller in that case. cross your fingers. Cross your fingers. Hopefully that works on your end. That's not me. So assuming that is... Okay, good, good, good. I think that's a good sign then. So, in that case, will enter in your name here, Wisty. What triumvirate would you like to be, Wisty?
Pyre Arts works.
Alright. That works for me as well. Okay. So, let us know if there is anything we'd like to see in chat. Otherwise, we can get these two going. And we were talking a little bit earlier, Wisty, about normal rites versus Easter egg hunt rites. I can give you a little more of the details on that if you don't recall.
I remember the first Easter egg. Right.
I think you took part in those, right? At least some of them.
Yeah. I was the grand champion of the first
Oh,
Easter.
okay. My apologies. I didn't realize I was speaking to the reigning champion. All right, well, I think iRotor was saying at least initially he'd like to start off with just a normal match here, but we could certainly...
Yeah, same here.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Why don't we get started then? And maybe at some point, if people are interested, we can shift over to the Easter egg hunt stuff, but whatever works for you guys, whatever is of greatest interest.
I bid you welcome, exiles. Welcome to the Glade of Liu. Here you may yet prove your worth. Let us see which one of you is more deserving. Pyre Heart, stand prepared. The withdrawn, stand ready. Who shall strive for freedom?
Okay, so no requests from chat for this one, and we are just looking at a normal match. No Easter egg hunt stuff at the moment. Wisty will start with an auto-passing Gilman. Now that is the correct slot and the correct talisman for a very specific setup. We will see if Wisty opts to go in that direction.
Alma.
As iRotor goes with a Prayer Beads Ulmer as the lead. Now, Wisty will also go Prayer Beads, but in this case it's on Bertrude. Then iRotor takes Exploding Dalbert. Now, a Speedy Zoxiana with Titan Tooth is the final choice for Wisty. Whereas iRotor goes with the Corrupted Fate theme with a Titan Tooth on Raji. But those are not Fate colors. It is the Withdrawn, plunging for 20 here. So iRotor getting us started off. And following up with 20 more damage from Dalbert. He's now gone in this round. Ulmer teleports though and nearly makes it in, but he's stopped. And Rotor able to win the orb back right next to Wisty's Pyre and quickly plunges there for 15 with Raji. But it means just Dalbert back defensively now. And that means more space for Wisty to plunge for 30 here, and that was Wisty's Prayer Beads exile, so Wisty's still at full strength. Saxiana over the defender and in for 20. Palmer first to the orb and first to plunge. Good for another 20 damage here. Palmer again. Now dropping Wisty to just 5 Pyre life, meaning one more score, potentially all that Rotor needs. Will it be Almer here? Yes, it will. GG.
Such a well-conducted victory it was.
Well played, you two.
Thus end this night's proceedings.
All right. Well, let's head on back.
Until the next rite.
And let us know, chat, if there's anything you'd like to see for the next one. I'll turn the sermon intro off, but otherwise, we'll leave ourselves at our defaults unless and until we hear otherwise from peoples. And if we don't have anything in particular, then of course we'll let the players take whatever they'd like. And not seeing any requests, let's do that.
The Pyre Hearts shall take on the withdrawn. Welcome.
Alright, so no requests for this one either.
Who shall conduct the rites?
So up to the players, we do now find ourselves at the Spring of Jomir. And Wisty sticks with Gilman as the lead here. Rotor mixing it up. Instead of Almer, it's a speedy and saluting Vorfrit. Now a triple hopping Titan Tooth Barker, so he'll stun anyone that he jumps into. Now Rotor will go with Leech on Dalbert. Wisty will also go with Leech, though in this case it's on Bertrude. Alright, now Rotor goes Titan Tooth on Saxiana. So here we go. Rotor. It's an unblockable throw, and it's good for 17, so Rotor cuts it a little bit short there. But follows it up with a full 30 damage, coming from this time a plunge from his crone, Vorfrit, but now she's out for this round. Wisty's crone, Bertrude, now is the one doing the plunging. So that's another 30 damage, though in this case in Wisty's favor. There is Iroder's crone salute. He can only do that once, but there it is. It's 30 damage, and was that his leeching exile, or was that a different one? So it's another crone throw here, and it has been all crones on both sides. And it will stay that way.
The withdrawn prevail. It was as though the scribes themselves stood by their side.
Well played, you two.
Thus end this night's proceedings.
And now let's head on back.
Until the next rite.
Alright, so let us know if there's anything we'd like to see for the next one. Otherwise, we can have the players take whatever they want. Not, at least immediately, seeing anything though. So perhaps we'll jump back in, have the players take whatever they want here.
The Pyre hearts shall now face the withdrawal. Welcome.
Alright, so this time at the nest.
Who shall conduct the rites?
Okay, and Wisty goes for a quick throwing Volfred. Notably not quite quarterback Volfred. That, of course, would be a travesty. It would be an act of blasphemy. Iroder also goes the sap route, but it's Nutrition Stick on Palmas. Of course, this is technically the arena where we saw the origin of Speedy Volfred and quarterback Manly. There were no Titan Tooth Harps on that occasion, so it is not as if we will be repeating history. Nor were there any quick-throwing demons, as Iroder selects there with a quick-throwing Vizpaleth. Web Lanthorn Messenger Imp is the final choice for Wisty. Whereas Iroder goes for Web Lanthorn on Raji with the Super Portals. Alright, so here we go. There's that Nutrition Stick. Speeding up Palmas, though not enough to get Palmas into Wisty's Pyre, although everyone gets banished there. Wisty does quickly get Messenger Imp back, but with the assistance of the Numbing Gust, Iroder, despite not having any defenders, is still unable to score there. Wisty eludes Iroder's defender and finds the way in for a 20 damage Harp Plunge. Palmas, this time, Nutrition Stick to set up a throw, and it's good for 9. Means Palmas is still in, and this time he is plunging in for the full 25. But no prayer beads on him, so he's gone, at least for this round, as is Vizpaleth, at least for a couple of seconds after she jumped into the lava. She is back, not for long.
Struggle all you like,
Series of banishments here, as no one seems able to hold on to the orb for long.
No sign of the withdrawn for now.
And now Wisty slowed. Wisty with an opportunity, perhaps, and that was the most threatening we've seen from anyone in this round thus far, but here is Iroder using that super portal to facilitate a quick 30 damage throw from Vizpaleth.
Merely a glancing blow.
This time, once again, it's exactly 9 from Palmas, and it does mean it is possible for Iroder to at least deplete Wisty's initial Pyre life if it is a full or near full damage score from Vizpaleth, but no one else would have sufficient damage. Wisty does have, I believe it's precisely 10 rekindling, so even in that case, Wisty would still be holding on. Here comes Vizpaleth, and there is a 30 damage throw, or at least however much damage it took to trigger that rekindling, so it is now Wisty's second life bar that we see here. Which means at this stage, one score almost certainly be all that Iroder needs. But it won't come from Vizpaleth, at least not immediately. As for Palmas, though, that it will.
The withdrawn prevail.
GG.
And what a crushing victory it was.
Well played, you two.
The ceremony is complete.
Alright, now let's head on back.
Until the stars align.
But let us know, chat, if there's anything that we'd like to see for the next one. As always, if not, we can just have the players take whatever their preferred teams might be. But seeing no requests at the moment, barring a last-minute request here, suppose we'll get back into the action.
I suppose most people are busy on these, no?
Yeah, that may be the case. Admittedly, I did not ask
The Pyre Hearts
in advance as to what people's availability was today, and I think I had that thought for a little bit of, oh, well, maybe.
shall conduct the rites.
Obviously, it is a holiday for many people. Maybe there won't be too many people available today, but then I remembered, well, we did do some specific Easter-related things, at least on one prior year, so maybe we'd still get a decent showing, but who knows? Alright, well, it's Nutrition Stick Volfred. Now I wrote her back to Almer, although definitely a different talisman selection. This time it's the auto-passing when Almer gets banished. It's the same talisman that Wisty takes here, though in the Pyre Heart's case it's coming on Gilman rather than on Almer. And the Titan Tooth Stowaway as a second selection for Iroder. Wisty's last choice will be a Prayer Beads Pamitha. And now Iroder with a quick throwing Gareth. Alright, so it is triple saps for iRotor, and one of those saps getting us started with a 20 damage plunge. In that case, that was Ulmer, but no prayer beads on him, so he's gone, but Gareth follows suit with a 20 damage plunge. Now he had the quick throwing talisman, which means he's also out after having plunged.
Splendid.
But it's just a rotation of savages at the moment. On that occasion, it was back in Ulmer's hands, but I believe this is the stowaway now.
Your victory is at hand.
Ulmer misses the mark on that occasion. Gareth banished before he can do anything with the orb there. Hamatha, she's blocked and now banished. And now Ulmer again, he's banished. He auto passes over to Gareth. Gareth's throw!
Flames withstood
But Wisty has 10 rekindling, so first life bar may be gone, but the second life bar
Sorry, Ulmer.
is all Wisty needs right now. As Wisty is currently defenseless, but activates the Numbing Gust, slowing iRotor down. So iRotor is still able to get the orb here, and is able to jump in for the win.
The withdrawn
I have time for
prevail.
one more, then I have to go to
They
Easter dinner.
overwhelmed their
Okay, no worries.
Yeah,
The rite is
that's the
complete.
danger of these holidays.
Yeah, understandable, no worries. Alright, well,
Until
I guess
the
maybe.
next
In that case, the question might be, is there anyone else in chat who would like to get in after this? Or are we potentially looking at what is going to turn into a liberation rite here? Because if everybody needs to go, then this might turn into a rather brief rite night today. But I mean, as we said, it is a holiday, so maybe that is the reason for it, and in which case that's totally understandable.
And family dinner, well, not a dinner, but like family meeting tomorrow. But like, in any case, like new Path of Exile season is always.
Ah, okay, I see.
So,
I've not been
That's
keeping
always
up
the
to
emergency
speed with it
plan.
as much as of late. Did it just... Usually they start on what, like Thursdays or Fridays, right?
yeah, a friend told me that there was a new season coming. I had no idea, so I had to put together a quick build, like a couple of hours.
Uh-huh. How's it looking so far? Is it a good season? A good, I assume there's a new league to go along with it?
Yeah, it's fine so far. I haven't engaged with it too much. To play around with it a bit more.
Alright, well, I'm not seeing anyone else from chat who is saying they're looking to get in here. So basically, it's looking like this may very well be our final match of the day. And so I know Wisty has it. iRotor, do you need to go as well, or at least you
No,
have?
I don't need to go.
Okay.
So I'm still here.
Okay. I suppose in that case, maybe this will be the last one between Wisty and iRotor, and then maybe we could do at least one or two more between iRotor and me, or if anyone else from chat wants to jump in.
Let's do it this way. Wait. So we do this, and this, and we do like a pseudo liberation ride, and if it should just fizzle out because no one's coming in, that's fine, and we already had it, and otherwise we can do another one later on.
Okay. It's a,
Makes sense.
it's a potential liberation, right? Subject to whether or not other people show up.
And
Gotcha.
like one of the shorter seasons, right? The later campaign.
Yeah. I suppose so. Well, Wisty, it is your choice as to what version of Never to Return we would like to have. What is your choice?
Let's do the withdrawn.
Withdrawn? Okay. There it is. Alright, so the maybe, possibly, liberation rite, I suppose we will now begin.
The time is nigh, exiles. You heed the summons to the fall of Solium. You now have this chance to prove yourselves. Try not to let the pressure get to you. Firehearts stand ready. The withdrawn stand prepared. Who shall conduct the rites?
Alright, so our what maybe possibly might be the last rite, and therefore maybe possibly might be the liberation rite. Although Blood Princess, how's it going? How are you? We were just saying how, what with it being Easter today, perhaps there aren't that many people who are available today, understandably. They have other things they're doing. It has been a while, it's good to see you. But, this may end up being our last rite of the night, because at least one of the players does need to head on out after this to go do Easter things. So, unless we do get more people who are, in fact, available to continue playing after this, then this may be it. But you are just in time to see the potential, maybe possibly liberation rite, subject to whether we have anyone else join in the next few minutes. But I'm doing well. It's good to see you. How have you been? Alright, it is an exploding Bertrude for Wisty. Then quick throwing Vizpaleth for Iroder. Titan Tooth on Zoxiana is Wisty's final choice. And then for Iroder, it's Raji with the Web Lanthorn. Alright, so here we go for what is maybe possibly our final rite of the night, our liberation rite. Wisty on the left representing the Pyre Hearts, Iroder on the right representing the Withdrawn. Best of luck to you both. And there it is. GG.
Proved their worth.
Well played, you two.
Rather convincingly, I must admit. Thus Thus ends the liberation rite.
Alright, and as we were saying, that may end up being our liberation rite, unless there is someone who's looking to jump in right here, right now, because we're at the very least about to lose Wisty. And thanks for stopping by, Bloody Princess. I know, even if you haven't been able to spend as much time, I appreciate you hopping in, and even the lurks, of course. Good to see you.
Hope y'all have a nice rest of your holiday.
Likewise.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like it may make sense for us to wrap things up here, because I know, obviously, very quick, very short session today, but it is a holiday, so understandably, people have other things that they're doing today. So, in that case, thank you, Wisty, thank you, iRotor, for stopping by. Oh, and Duskite, thanks for stopping by as well. As I was just saying, unfortunately, shorter stream today, since it does seem people are awfully busy today, but good to see you. And at least on other Sundays, when it is not simultaneously Easter, we are hopefully able to have a longer session for multiplayer Pyre, some RITE NITE stuffs. But thank you all for stopping by. I'll just jump out of Discord here real quick, but yeah, so very, very brief today, of course, but generally speaking, well, this was RITE NITE for our place for multiplayer Pyre, and if you're interested in getting more involved in multiplayer Pyre, then the best way to do so is by joining the RITE Club Discord server, which you can do by clicking on that link right there, which we will usually be doing for longer sessions on Sundays. My name is Lids, I'm hosting these RITE Nights, and my streaming schedule is Fridays, we're doing Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer, Saturdays, we're doing Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, and then Sundays, we're doing this, Pyre multiplayer. Then Lids Vids on YouTube as well, posting the VODs for all those streams, so if you missed anything, you can catch it there as well. And also did at least one Helldivers video, or at least I have posted one Helldivers 2 video this past week, and I would like to find the time to either record and upload more videos on Helldivers 2 to YouTube, or I feel like ideally that would be a game that we stream, because I think that'd be a lot of fun to stream that game. So be on the lookout for that. Our streaming schedule is pretty full right now, so I don't know how exactly we'd make that work, but I'd like to find a way to make that happen. But if you haven't done so yet already, of course, you can also hit the follow button to get a notification for when I go live. You can still follow me on Twitter, @LidsVids. I post there when I go live as well, but actually the best place to stay up to date on all things Lids, especially if we have some more out-of-the-ordinary types of things happening, like perhaps some more Helldivers 2, is by joining my own Discord server. That is the best place to be, if I could spell Discord correctly, which, oh my goodness, you would think that would not be a difficult word to spell, but apparently it is. There you go. That's the link for my own Discord. But that's going to be it for me for tonight. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and have a happy Easter. And I'll catch you next time.